Good morning, everyone. It's 11 minutes past 9 o'clock. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live. Lou and Jackie here. So I know what you're thinking. You woke up this morning, temperatures in the 60s in a good chunk of the state of Iowa. Feeling good right now, but are we going to get ramped up again and be like yesterday, like a sauna?
We'll find out. Sam Schreier has your latest when it comes to weather.
Hello everybody, I'm Local 5 meteorologist Sam Schreier with a beautiful forecast in store not only through today, Friday, also Saturday, and parts of Sunday. We'll get to Sunday in a second, but let's talk about today. Nothing but sunny skies and wonderful conditions back through the state. We're going to have a little northeast wind and north wind kicking through about 7 to 14 miles per hour during the day, getting us to a high of 81. Then this evening, the lows back down to about 63. So a beautiful way to start the farmers market off tomorrow. We warm with a pretty good amount of sunshine through the day, but clouds fill in from the west on Sunday. And some of this rain is going to try to hit southwest Iowa in the morning. And then we have a little bit better shot of seeing it Sunday afternoon. Temperatures today, again, we moved to about 81 in Des Moines. Just beautiful conditions. That breeze will help keep you cool. Humidity will be low. Tonight, the low falls down to 63. Calm and cool in your 7-day forecast. We're looking into the next few days. I've got 80s and 90s in place, but a lot of rain chances for next week. And guess what starts Thursday? The State Fair. We have a few more days forecasted out. Generally looking to be on the warmer side for the State Fair, and it probably will be a little bit more of a stormy one.
All right, 13 minutes past 9 o'clock right now, and look who is back with us. Wasn't sure if he was going to return since he went to Harvard and did a presentation at Harvard. And we're not making that up, folks. Rick Davis, you really did go to Harvard.
Yeah, I've got the certificate. And
to talk to people about what you've been talking to people on this program for quite some time. There
were 2,500 applications, 125 of us got to come, and I was one of the lucky ones. At coffee one day, I was telling Ted at coffee, I'm talking to a guy, and he's a little different, but he's communicating with me as we're on a break. Then they go back in and they introduce him. And it says, you know, Al Gore said he invented the internet, and we know that's not true. The following guest actually did invent audio-visual for the internet in 1994 when he was 17 years old working on his 4th doctorate at MIT.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So this is the level that
some of the level
that were on the stage.
It was just like boom, and it was just amazing. There were people there from all over the world, Singapore, Vietnam, Australia, England, different people that applied. Some of them just wanted to come to Harvard and sit in the room where 5 guys that made a decision to go to Philadelphia and sign the paperwork, right, and to do the thing. Right. Met at Harvard first because they were all graduates of Harvard.
Wow.
So in MIT's like 6 blocks away. It was my first time to Cambridge, but I'll go back.
You will.
Yeah.
And now, how were you received?
It was a good enough meeting, and I think some of the training and really, you guys have helped me become more comfortable in front of crowds. Thank you.
Well, remind everybody why you were there.
I was there to explain the new 21st century reverse mortgage, which I believe is great for the people that are over 62 and the best thing that could happen to the American economy. Honestly believe it's as big a thing. And I talked to a guy that was 86 years old that happened to be there who was on the board when they were talking about as an entry-level person for Ronald Reagan. And they were worried about the disparity of people being over 62 or 65 at the time. And it got here. And that was even before free trade. So this is a bigger deal for America and a great deal for the client.
Because we're talking about a program that was first talked about in the Reagan administration.
And first put in play.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the nuts and bolts work. They actually took it down for a year. And the new one just, I'm so excited about it. There was financial planners and bank owners that were there. I have 7 different people that want me to come to their area and start the program.
Now, what makes you so excited about this?
Well, because it helps the client so much that someone that's retired on limited income, limited deposits, limited money, that wants to have the same quality of life gets that opportunity. And that includes the middle class and above, not counting just below. The other thing is, if people stop buying things, okay, because they're limited in their money,
right,
which will happen when 20% are retired,
right,
if they don't have any other source of money, we will have a bigger recession than we had 8 years ago.
Wow.
And
because the economy is 70% of purchases by us.
Right.
That's crazy.
So,
now, we've heard about reverse mortgages. Actually, if you turn the TV on at any time in the, especially overnight.
It's unbelievable that the amount of money they're throwing at the people to do it. And you know how I'm anti-rocket type mortgages?
Right.
Because it's still not the product for everybody. It's a product for 20, 25% of those people.
But they're getting a lot of famous people to start
They're getting famous
talking
people
these
for
things.
huge money.
Yeah.
Huge money, because they're going to have an answering service. I don't know in America or not. I don't want to say. I don't want to be Donald here, but I don't know where they're answering the phone. But some of the voices don't sound quite like Iowa.
Yeah, but the faces are very familiar.
The famous is on, but not.
I think we have some of the faces here
Yes,
to
look,
show you.
look at
And
this.
in case you just want to be refreshed as to who we're talking about, some of the faces that you've seen all over, and not only in the movies, you've seen this guy in politics too.
Yeah, Law and Order and Senator. Ran for president, Fred Thompson.
Yeah.
Guy that we've had on this program a couple of times.
The Fonzie.
You know, the Fonz. You know, Henry Winkler is one of the spokesmen for this program.
So are you saying this is such a big deal,
Robert
they're
Wagner.
getting names like this? Or are you saying even though you see these commercials, you still want to think local because we're going to make it perfect
They don't
for
have any
you?
idea about that loan, but what they read on the telescript.
Right.
Every one of them. And look at the new one. Tom Selleck.
I haven't seen him do it yet.
I mean,
He
you
did-
can't say no to the stash. I mean,
he
knows
did a
what's going on.
3-minute infomercial on Fox News yesterday.
No
First time
way.
ever. They're spending $46 million for people to call them. All I'm saying, it's a great program, but it's still. You can have great lumber, great foundation, but if you don't have a good carpenter, you don't build a good house. You need a key.
That is probably one of the smartest things you've said since you've been on this program. And
Take that back to Harvard.
Yeah, say that again, because that makes a lot of sense. Because there are people that have the materials, but they don't have the tools.
Yeah, they might even have the tools, but they don't have the skill set to actually look at the whole package. And if they're only selling one product, that's all they're going to sell. If you only carry Chevys, you're not going to talk about any other car. I'm pretty sure of that. If you have the whole program, you can study the client and actually spend the time. We're actually going to the home, having coffee with the client twice, leaving the information for them to come in and then come back and see if it works for them. But they might need a different kind of loan. They'll never hear about it from these people getting big money to get people to call.
Because they're only pushing that
Yeah,
one
I
product.
trust Tom Selleck, but he's not coming to my house.
Right. But if he did, it'd be a different story. Then
If he was educated properly.
Yeah, if he was educated properly, yeah. But again, those things there, their goal is to get them to make one phone call and have pretty much one product being offered.
One product, and there's 7 or 8 products inside this product.
Oh, wow.
One of them is much better for most clients than the other, but that's not the one they're promoting. The other, and I did by Harvard have a publisher sign me, so I am going to be published in about 4 months. So I do have a book coming out on it. So this thing is so delicate. These people deserve to have proper representation and ask the questions, not talking to a telemarketer reading a script.
What's the turnaround? If people are, still learning about this for the first time and they give you guys a call or maybe stop in the office, what's the turnaround for something
Well,
like this
it's
to
pretty
happen?
quick right now because I need candidates for the book.
Okay.
So you're going to get me. You're not going to get one of my people. You're going to get me because I'm going to, in the book, I state that I met with every one of these clients. So I'm thinking that from beginning to end, you're probably 45 days away from never making a house payment again.
Wow.
Or from buying a house, which I did again yesterday on a handicapped house, sold a handicapped house that people can afford to do and not have to put the wife in a nursing home. It's just wonderful.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, unfortunately, in that predicament right now.
Or they're going to be. So you make
In
a
the near
house with no
future,
stairs.
yeah.
So prepare. That's all I'm saying is prepare. It's better for America. And it's better for the client. Just get the right program.
Now,
what age range are
you
we
see
looking
yeah,
at?
The key
They need to be 62 years old, one person in the household. But one of the changes is you might be 62 and have a 55-year-old wife. So you get the program and your wife stays there for as long as she wants to, not just you.
Okay, so let's get the ball rolling for people
let's-
out there. How do they get in touch with you, Rick?
Please call me on the phone number that we're going to put up on the wall. I can't quite read it on that thing.
You can.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
343-2300 number. I remember the last part of it.
Yeah,
easy.
the 23 is easy.
Yeah, 2300 number. I got that down.
And I have outlined 3 days a week for the next 2 months to see people on this product
wow.
only. So let's
And you, like you mentioned, you are going to meet with
You're
them.
going to see me.
Okay.
FidelityBank.house for more details. They're also on social media. All means possible to get in touch with these guys. Keep it local, folks, so you're getting the right information.
Yeah, you look good, Herb Tarlick.
Thank you very much.
All right. We'll be right back. You're watching CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines.